So what I read, I saw some things about just different ways that you reached out to groups. I mean, one, just you're just a fun, energetic person. Obviously, you see your principal roller skating down the hallway and in the gym and shooting baskets and all that. I mean, no one is gonna not smile when they see that. But I think you also, took some time to reach out to, I'll call them special populations, to make sure that they were seen. Because back to what you just said about the least of these, can you talk a little bit about that? Because I think you were probably very intentional about that as part of making sure everybody, all students, are included.
Oh my gosh. Absolutely. There's no question that I am a fan of our twice exceptional students. And so I lean in. At Two Rivers High School, there's a coffee shop called Warrior Wake Up, which is run by our real program, which is all students with special needs. And they run it, and it was getting squeezed out, but not until I got there. It is a full blown coffee shop, and in fact, as I'm leaving last year, they've got their container sink that's installed, their new refrigerators, their new signage is up, and they are now making 12, I think she had like $12,000 in, actually she had close to $20,000 in the bank, so she paid for all of her upgrades in the space. She's now donating money to the cheerleading squad, and she's writing checks to other spaces in the building.
Wow,
Okay,
wow.
one
A coffee
example.
shop
Yeah.
run by exceptional students inside of the high school. Is that
Inside of the high school.
wow. Wow.
Inside of the high
Profitable,
school, and
right?
profitable.
Yes,
Profitable,
yeah.
and
Well,
students are learning real skills.
right. Jobs, real world, customer service. What impact did that have on the culture of the school overall? Just that one little element.
You saw empathy. You saw empathy real time. Then you also start to see additional unified groups coming up. When I say unified, so you have a unified gym class now, where students, where we have to put a hold, because we have to put a cap on the number of regular general education students that can get into the class, because so many students want that experience. You have a unified prom where you get general education, special education, their students, they're celebrating together. You have a unified talent show where you get Johnson up there with Joseph, and I'm doing my drum set. I'm on a drum set, he's on a drum set, and we're playing Uptown Funk. It is really pressing into the special population again, and staff members, and they know that. I also, and this is important, but as it relates to our students in special education, making it a priority overall, And so when we reimagined our master schedule, because we brought in a new program, this program is specific to support ninth graders. So we put ninth graders up there, and we input their schedule into the master schedule. We then put in special education because we wanted to make sure that they had all their needs met. Then we put in our EL students, and then we put in our regular education students. And we were so intentional in doing it that way. I know this is more of a strategic move, but we had two, yeah, we had two conflicts of schedules of students out of 1,700. That is being intentional about knowing who your students are, knowing how to set them up for success. And I think those kinds of moves led to the academic attainments and increases that we saw. And so, yeah, so building in with all the different groups, and some more controversial than others. But then I also started student affinity groups of one of my own, which is the Warrior Leadership Team, when I have about 20, 25 students that just talk to me about what's going on.